Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. It's Friday, the 8th of March. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody is doing well this morning or this afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you're tuning in from. I appreciate you spending a little time with me. We'll get to some college basketball plays in just a second. I'm just getting the free picks ready to load up here in the chat for you. I didn't copy and paste them, or copy them first before I paste them. But all right, Mr. Sean Higgs on the Twitter world. Come give me a follow. That only takes you a second to do. If you haven't already, you should be if you're in the Twitter world. If you're on the YouTube channels, hey, come check me out. Sean Higgs YouTube, Winning Free Picks YouTube. Follow both. Subscribe to both of them, right? I mean, why wouldn't you subscribe and give me a thumbs up, thumbs down if you're listening after the fact? I appreciate it. Always leave a comment. I try to get back to you. I try to follow back on Twitter most of the time. I've been a little slow right now with tournaments. And if you listen after the fact, that's like 4 afters on podcast form, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon, iHeart. Midday Money show's there. So that's pretty cool. And like I tell everybody, so I haven't said it in a while, but you go into the your Pandora when you go to sleep, just put on Midday Money, play, put it on mute so it doesn't bother you. Let it run all night. Love getting that $4 deposit. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. Thank you. All right, let's get to the recap of last night's action. It was what do we got? 2-1 yesterday. Tarleton blowing a 10-point lead at the half. Thank you for Tarleton, but Wilmington and Lehigh both get it done. We'll take it. A 30-7 run going back to February 25th in the free pick video. Not too shabby there. Obviously, 37 is an insane percentage. On the sites, same time. I'm 57% on the sites, but again, not every pick I put in the chat is a top premium play. Most of like today, you're going to have a 4 for the 5 hour. I got 8 on the site. You got a couple of them here. So again, I don't just put out a game just to put out a game. I'll never do that. I'll say I sort of like something. There's nothing posted, but yeah. So 2-1, we will take it. Today's games. We got a couple additions to last night. We got a couple additions. I'm tweeting it out right now, and it is currently in the chats. It's in the chat there. Dennis O'Brien on Facebook with the like. I appreciate Dennis. Dennis, it used to be Brio. Brio would always come in for Facebook, leave a comment. But I got to give out, I got to keep posting on Facebook for Dennis O'Brien. Always a like from him. Thank you, Dennis. I appreciate it. Dennis, go back to every video. Just hit likes on all of them if you missed them. Go back to the start of the universe. Let's put these guys up. All right. Today's picks. Here we go. So, again, Hampton last night is still here. VCU +8 still here. Toledo over to 152.5. Additions are the High Point ad at 11, 11.5, 12, whatever it was. It's a noon tip-off. That's why I came in a minute early, but I forgot to give it out. But it's out here. What am I going to do? It's on the site anyway. So it is posted. And Bowling Green -5. I did talk about that Indiana State under I wanted to get to. I still have not pulled the trigger on this 148.5. It's 149.5 now. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about going under that. I said that last night. I wanted to do that. Just for whatever reason, I did not get it yet. I'm not sure. I thought really this would be like a 150-ish range. And it came up a whole point. I don't know. I still lean towards the under in that game there. The Pepperdine San Diego line. So it was 1.5. Now 3.5. And you have the Western Dolphins, as I like to call Pepperdine, from Blue Chips. The 8 seed, a 3-point favorite. 3.5, threes now, whatever it is. It was 3.5 yesterday. I saw 3.5 now. Then I saw a 3. No, actually, it's a 3.5. I am wrong. 3.5 still. I see. It's back down to threes. Back down to 3 here. Normally, I see the 8 over 5. I just want to take Pepperdine. And I didn't do it yesterday because I said to myself, everybody's going to run and take Pepperdine today because they just walloped the team 56-9 in the first half or whatever the heck the score was. I do want to take San Diego. I mean, I could still get down in this game. Who are we kidding? This is a 9 o'clock game tonight. It's a 9 o'clock game. 2 matchups this year. 69-67, San Diego win at Pepperdine. 83-77, Pepperdine win in San Diego. Going back to the 2023-22 season, San Diego. So it's been a San Diego run in 6 of 7. Are they playing for the coach they can't? Is that what we're seeing here? I still got the question mark next to San Diego. There's that. Let's just go to the chat, see how everybody's doing today. If I could get to the comment section. It's not working. There we go. Jake, a Canes fan. I am a Canes fan, an old Canes fan. I'm a 80s, 90s Canes guy. Although I still cheer for the Canes now, I do not like the coach. I think he can recruit. I don't think he can coach. That's been said numerous times because it is true. It is true. But yeah, I like Miami. I got a Schnellenberger helmet. You see the little mini helmet behind me? I got the Schnelly sign mini helmet. I got a Randy White Manster mini helmet. I got the Oklahoma Brian Bosworth mini helmet signed. And I got a Superbook mini helmet signed by the Barber brothers, Tiki and Rondi, which I won in some contest. I think Taylor Matthews is running on Twitter. I'll take it. I'll take my little mini helmets. I had them in little glass cases, but the reflection was, it didn't look good. So now I just got to dust them because my wife gets mad. You got to dust. These are dust bunnies. They collect dust. Okay. All right, honey. Michael B's in the house. There's the YouTube. Be sure to subscribe. Facebook if you're there. Michael B. Not a good day. Big bet on Oregon. Colorado. Listen, the good thing is that you could probably win your money back taking Oregon State against them tomorrow. UCLA first half full game. Cal, Fort Wayne. Did it catch Cleveland State plus 11? Money line, that's pretty good. Oregon State plus 7.5 and a money line saved. Oregon State pulled out a money line win last night. I got to go check out the Pac-12. You said you had UCLA. See, that UCLA game, I told you. I said I was kind of like on Arizona there. USC, that line was weird at USC. I couldn't believe they were favored that much. Oregon State at home against Utah. Yeah, I like Oregon State in their next matchup as well. Close out with the win on Saturday. Close out the season beating Buffalo. That's what I think is going to happen. We'll see what happens. Only you, girl, like Radford for the upset. You like Radford for the upset. This is at 12:02, a minute into the game if it's even tipped off. The pen is out, only you. Call in Radford upset. That would be a good upset. Only you, girl. Only you, girl. simply because High Point. I mean, besides the fact that they're a double-digit fave, right? I mean, we got that whole thing going. Hi, we're a big double-digit favorite. We're the faves to just win this thing. I mean, they've had a nice, pretty good season. I mean, what's can't complain about a team that goes 24-7. Yeah, 24-7 run is pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Besides that, they're what? 13-3 in the conference play. They are 17-1 at home. They lost their last game. The only loss, I mean, they lost at Longwood. Whatever. You lost to Upstate here in OT. So if you're telling me that they get knocked off here by Radford, a team they beat by 25 and 14, I think. All right. I what am I gonna say? I wrote it down. You are in the book as a shout out for a good or bad. Either way, I do not like Radford. I am actually on the other side of that. I have added play of a High Point today. Oh, were you asking me if I like Radford? Oh, I thought you were saying you liked Radford. Like, wait, today we're rocking. Here's go. Mike likes Radford. We're against each other. Northern Iowa against Belmont. I do have the Belmont future, but I told you to take a Northern Iowa future as well. At 14-1, at 18-1, I think one of these teams might be able to knock off Indiana State in the next round. Under Dayton VCU, I could get behind that one. The hamster, I may up on San Diego. Yeah, I got the San Diego one. I want to take it. Three, 3.5, 3. But on the flip side, see, here's the thing with that, Mike. Like, are they the 3-point dog or whatever it gets to as a final because of the giant Pepperdine squashing, right? Because listen, I'm going to take a low seed. I had Lehigh yesterday. They were a 6 seed on the road, laying points, took care of business. Now, this is obviously a neutral in Vegas, but still the lower seed is fave. But is that based on a monster performance? Right? I mean, let's be honest. This game's probably what, a pick 'em on a neutral here. Coach is fired. Maybe give a little edge to the players. Like the coach is fired. Now we're free. Ah, I still might take San Diego. Dennis in the house. My pleasure. Special like one for you. Appreciate it, Dennis. Thank you. Mr. Hill, good to see you. High Point, yes. Cashville, we like Cashville. And Central Michigan. I don't, the NC Asheville lines, it's high, but I mean, if you're going to lay it, I'm not going to be mad. I think they should win. And Central Michigan over Eastern Michigan in the MAC. This one didn't really jump, although I did grab. You see the two MAC games I have in here, so it's not like I didn't look at it. I'm sorry, did this line come down here? What is this now? This line is down from 10 to a 7.5. Is that what I'm seeing? Eights. I see eights across the board, some spots. Although FanDuel has a 7.5. This was a 10.5. Caesars had this at 11 on open. Are you kidding me? I would have definitely taken the other side of that. No thank you to Central Michigan. No thank you. Wine time's in the house. Let's run you on. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a nice one for the last week and a half. Keep it going. I don't know. I'm feeling good, obviously. Even on site, I mean, 57%. Since March 1st, 59%. I think that's all right. I know some people think that's terrible, but I'll take 59. I'm happy with 54, 55%. I mean, I bet a lot of games. Wine time. We're gonna keep it going. Although I don't know. Do I keep it going on the Bucks tonight over your Lakers? I sort of like the Bucks. Sort of like the Bucks. Boise game under. Yes, I could do under that one. Yes, no hesitation. I want to get there with Hampton. I mean, listen, it's a scary concept to take teams like Hampton or NCAA, these bad teams in the CAA. I understand, but hey, 4 points, I'll take it. I'll take it. Last game, I mean, you've gotten this far. You want a little bit of pride in yourself as a player. I'm getting points versus again. It's Elon. I mean, will the Phoenix rise out of the ash? I don't think so. Just take it. Hold your nose and take it. Friday's historically my worst day of the week over the last 4 years. I'm treading very lightly. Wine time. If you if like that's a day you just get buried on, there's no problem just not playing. Who cares that it's a tournament day? It doesn't make a difference. Right on. The key is you got to change the wiring in your head. Where hey, and we all get superstitious about stuff like it's like oh this is happening. I get it. I totally understand. Um, Either you rein in your bets by treading lightly, like you said, or you just skip a day or two. I know it's tough with a conference tournament, especially like next Friday would be like, oh my goodness, I can't not bad. It's Big East, ACC, all the big schools. For whatever reason, you've had bad luck. It happens. It happens. Could be just a bad day because the schedules change all the time. It's not just one thing. It just could be just that's just your day. Maybe you're at whatever. What are you doing Thursday night? You getting a good night's sleep? Like, I want to be on VCU, but I think they have injuries, which explains my silence time. Yeah, one of their top scorers is probably not playing, but I'm still gonna take the 8.5, 8 points, whatever it is. You know. But again, hey Mike, I once I put it up, it's up, right? So this is the same kind of pit I fell in with Marquette with guys out. I put the game out. I don't like to erase it. Then people think you're doing shady stuff. Whole world's on Arizona. Cronin had always had Tommy Lee's number, but yes, the rest of it. That UCLA had been playing good, but on the flip, Arizona, like let's not forget how good they had been played, and then he had a couple lumps, and people are like, "Oh my God, this team's terrible." I mean, you still got some NBA guys on this team. I mean, they're talented. Took UCLA a long time to kind of get it going. Again, UCLA may be a spot we look at in the Pac-12 tournament. Grab a, it's all about day-to-day spots. Day-to-day spots. Locking out the King is in the house. Good to see you, King D. Michael says, I took Radford plus 12.5, thinking there's all pressure on High Point, who's at home. No, they beat Radford twice, but double digits. Certainly, Radford's done well in the tournament. Yeah, I mean, they've done good, but also how good has High Point been? Historically, High Point's bad, but this year they are a monster team. I mean, you got an OT loss. You got, at home they've been dominant, dominant. And the fact they lost their last game, like they're coming in off a loss. So I'm thinking, all right, maybe they come and get it done here. Again, that's not to say Radford, dude. Radford could come in and be like, "We're playing with house money. We're going to come in and I whatever." They come in. I mean, drop 4 threes in a row. It's 12-2 or 12-4 or something. You're like, "Oh my goodness, we're out the gate." But again, for me, it's like I look at it as all right. High Point off a loss the last game. We'll come out, try to take care of business. Uh, these teams, I said last night, whether it was in the chat here or maybe it was one of my free pick videos for the conference tournament previews I was doing, like you're no guarantee to get into the NIT anymore. These small schools, like they're bypassed. They used to take all the non conference tournament champions, the regular season champs from these small schools would get automatically taken into NIT. That is not the case anymore. It's moving towards like the college football playoff where it's just going to be all big schools. Hey, look at us. We got all these SEC and Big Ten and Pac-12 school, whatever. So, these teams have a little bit more to play for now than the wiggle room. Again, not that you want to be in the NCAA tournament, but again, an auto to the NIT and a home game. I think you'd want to come out and play. We'll see what happens. I got Bucks money line versus the Lakers. I agree. Same thinking as the Warrior game the other day. You lose by 40, good teams will bounce back. I agree. If I had better night, I would have sprinkled that plus 500 Radford for the win. It's conference. No, I agree. I just told you my theory on the high point spot. It's a team off a loss, a team's home plate dominant, and you are not getting into the NIT anymore if you lose in a conference tournament. So yeah, they had the pressure on them, but on the same thing is like, hey, we've beaten these teams all year long. Like, I don't care if it's High Point or South Carolina or Michigan State. Like, a team has played well up to March 7th because today's the 8th. So up to yesterday, a team has played how they played all year. And yet we still see Michigan State, who's played bad all year, being thought of as a 9-point favorite. It's not, there's something they're not. We see South Carolina still as a dog all the time, even though they're a game out of first place in the SEC or 2 games out. So High Point to me is a team, forget about the spread, that they've taken care of their conference and really the entire season. I mean, you got 20, how many wins they have? 24, 25 wins? It's, you got to win a couple games out of conference too for that to happen. I just feel that to have extra motivation, again, maybe it means nothing. Maybe they just choke, which is, I mean, we see teams choke in the tournaments. I'm not a big fan of taking huge double-digit faves. I understand you want to take dogs. I've taken dogs today. I think I have like 3 or 4 dogs today. But I don't know. I try to think of, it's not really outside the box, but I guess people don't realize that I'm looking at these guys want to make the NCAA tournament because what are they going to be in the CIT or the CBI, whatever? I don't even know what these side tournaments are anymore. They lose. Who knows if they get asked to the NIT? Who's the NIT want? They're gonna want Radford, or excuse me, they're gonna want High Point, or would they want Michigan State, who gets knocked out of the NCAAs? I got a feeling they're gonna take Michigan State over High Point. Western Illy and Little Rock. This line's 6. I want to take Western Illinois. I do. I might add this today, or at least bet it on my own. I do not know why this is a 6. I'm with you on Western. Wine time is on the Bucks money line. Nathan's coming in. Says Holy Toledo. He likes the Rockets. Michael B says, hey, thoughts on San Diego State. Boise game, both teams off losses. These large spreads, these mountain games at home. Here's the thing. This was a 6 at opener. And yeah, give me a 6.5 on San Diego State. Sure. 8.5. I've seen this before, Mike, and I've talked about it. The adjustment to some of these teams and games at home where it's sort of ranked versus unranked. In this case, I mean, not that either. I don't even think are any of these teams even ranked now, but it's the perception of the home courts and teams winning good or covering numbers and winning by sizable margins. Like, should this line be a 5 or a 6, and all of a sudden it's 8.5? We saw this with, was it Colorado State line like this? It was 5 to 8. New Mexico was the same, up to it was a 5 or 6, went up to 8 or 9. So I'm thinking they're building extra numbers into these, which is why I've been taking some of the dogs in those matchups. Like we had Kentucky against Mississippi and like Baylor during the stretch. We've gone against that kind of, well, you just have to blindly take that. So at an 8.5, I'm going to take Boise. At a 6, I'm going to take San Diego State. I mean, that's a middle spot for me. Maurice, congratulations everybody at Stetson, plus 500 to win the conference. Yes, Stetson. Never in doubt, Maurice. Never in doubt. High Points get killed. 18-4. Is it really 18-4? High Points going to lose and I'm making a shot right now. Oh, well, there we go. We were just talking about that, and I said, I told you why I sort of went to High Point late today. I'm like, you know what? No guaranteed NIT. You're home off a loss. Take care of business, but here we go. The team comes out shooting well. There you go. What am I going to do, Mike? Mike says, I'm on Radford. This game is far from over. High Point can still blow them out by 20. High Point can't make a shot either. I'm mad. Sam Houston, yes, outright today. I really like Belmont and Dayton. I'm a Belmont guy. I got a Belmont future. I think they're pretty good at 19-1. But then again, I said Northern Iowa 14-1 is pretty good also. And you like Dayton laying the 8 there with the VCU guy out. I understand. I took a page out of your book with Radford under to 150. Yeah, I had that Radford under in their first game. I thought about it today. It was a 148 opener, got bet up. I'm like, ugh. It's kind of like this Indiana State game I want to get on. I want to grab this under. It's now up to 150 and a half, so it keeps climbing. It keeps going up. I'm holding off. I'm going to try to get under. Can I get it to 151 and go under 151? I will like it. Keep pumping this guy up. Keep pumping it up. I want the under. Michael B to Michael F. You need to watch more college basketball. Memphis down 30 in the first half, and to UAB won by 12. TC up at 17 in the first half, and BYU wins by 10. Congratulations, Radford betters up. So this is Mike F. is trying to thought to reverse jinx. The good points made about teams coming back. Maurice likes the Heat and Eastern Washington Big Sky plus $2. I just loaded up, Maurice, on the Sean Higgs channel. I loaded up my Big Sky thoughts, and I was like, if you want to take EW, I mean, I get it. They're the favorite, 1 seed, 15-3 at home. But you lost. See, they lost to. They lost at Northern Arizona. You lost at home to Weber. You lost at Montana State, and you beat Montana State. And their second round matchup, because they should beat Idaho or Sacramento State because those guys are bad. Weber, Montana State are their second rounders. Their semifinals, whatever you want to call it there. So it's a team that you edged in a game and a team you lost to and won an OT against. So at $2, I'm not really loving that one. I'll tell you, Northern Colorado plus 650 is on my card here. They got a nice little bracket. They got Northern Arizona and Idaho winner, who they're 4-0 against. And then they have Montana, Portland State on deck. And they swept Montana and they split versus Portland State. So they're in a spot where they're 7-1 versus the teams they're facing. And Eastern Washington's in a spot where they lost to a couple guys they're going to be facing. So I don't know. See, $2 to me. And FanDuel had 175 when I did the video. So I will definitely be on Northern Colorado. I think Northern Colorado is worth it in that spot for 650. When you say on Radford, do you mean taking the points and money line? Michael B does them both. He splits them up. South Dakota Oral under 153. I mean, I got no opinion on that. I kind of like the dog in that spot. It's basically like a semi-home game for South Dakota. You want to go over, under? I got it's a coin flip for me. Clint's in the house. Good morning. Radford plus 12.5 for Michael B. Grab Little Rock minus 4.5 this morning. Yeah, it is a 6. See, at 6, at 6, I have to think about coming back on Western Illinois. I mean, what are we doing here with that line? Why is that? Where is this game? Hold on a second. Where are we going here? The Ohio Valley. So Little Rock won 63-60 a month ago. Western's coming in with 4 straight wins and 6-7. Not bad. 10-6 on the road, by the way. Little Rock is red hot, winners of 9 of 10 and playing really good ball. I'm again, is it a 4 up to a 6 based on a close 61-59 game tied at the half? I don't know. Listen, 4.5, fine. If I get a 6 the other way, I got to take the 6. Cavs today, top spot in NBA for our guy Clean likes the Cavs over Minnesota. I don't hate this with Mini won yesterday, right? Pulled out a win over the Pacers, I believe. Back to back spot. I'll go Cleveland with you. I don't hate that. To Moose, my guy. Good to see you. Look at the Red Wings and Bradley money line at 106. Have a good weekend, my friend. I did take the Red Wings for myself personally, and on the site, I think the Red Wings off a bet. I think they lost like 7-2 or something. They got beat up last. I got a minus 125. I got the Red Wings minus 125. Mike F. I'll try to say positive start chats just at the start expected for high point. Hey, Mike, this is why I'm like people are like, oh, you watch a game? Sit around. I don't watch a game. If I bet the game, as far as I'm concerned, it's a winner. I'm going 8-0 today in college basketball. That's my mindset. You're going to sit and dwell and drive yourself crazy or live bet yourself into freaking problems. Bet it and forget it, bro. Don't worry about it. Go take a walk for an hour and a half. You know, you can't get wrapped up. If you're gonna, you can't get, Gordon Gecko, baby. Don't get emotional about money. Just let it go. Simply transfer it A to B. Just you like the game, excellent. Just let it be. It's a winner. Arizona victory equals $100. Who's that? You took Arizona this basketball last night? They a 10-point favorite? Michael beat on Michael F. It's just one game. Can't get emotional about it. If you lose, you lose. We move on. That's it. I got to make the shirts up with the llama driving a car with the little rearview mirror for all your past wins and losses and the giant glass windshield front of a vehicle. You see the whole thing coming at you. Yes, Mike. Listen to Michael. Michael, listen to Mike. Mike, listen to Mike. Who I don't even know who's who now. Desmond says Rutgers, Wisconsin over 132.5. Nice winner. Celtics Nuggets, easy winner. Fade in the Celtics. What is going on with your premium picks? I don't know. They went 4-2 yesterday. Premium picks. Do you want premium picks? I don't even like advertise the premium stuff. It's hard enough just getting people to hit a like button. So tell them to go spend. And you know what? I probably should, Andres, go in the descriptions here. Promo code midday, $31.20 for a week of games and a week of plays in all sports. And during tournament time, you're going to get, I don't know, with tournaments, we get 5 to 10 games a day probably. Might get 100 games this week. Or tomorrow. Forget about today's games. I mean, just starting tomorrow, Saturday, you can get 100 games. So you could. It's in the. You know what? I'll put it in the. I'll put a link up if you want to support the show. Awesome. Thanks for asking, Andres, because I rarely mention the that kind of stuff. But there you go. There you go. Nick Nasty's in the house. Michael B's in the house. Some of the line movements are crazy. How's Bill and Mary laying 7? They're laying 7 now, William Mary? Don't tell me that. Don't tell me they're laying 7 now. I got a 5 on that. That's a 7 now? Come on. I'm still buying. I'm still buying a 7. I don't care. I'm taking them. I'm taking them. All right, hold on. It was you're gonna give me 7 points. You're giving me 7 points with a team that should be favored maybe by 2, 3 tops. Sign me up. Thank you. Thank you, sir. May I have another. I will take your points and gladly accept them. There we go. Lock and load, baby. We're ready to rock. Ready to rock. All right. There's the link if anybody's interested. 3120. Get it after the games today, because that way you get Saturday to Saturday. You have a lot more games. I got the under St. Louis Blues. I didn't look at any. The only hockey I looked at today, I took the Red Wings minus 125. You like St. Louis? I like St. Louis Blues points. I'm confused here. St. Louis, are they even playing today on the ice? Help me out here, Andres. I'm going to join your show with Maryland points. Yeah, come on with that. I can't do it. 7 points. What are we? KD says just poured another glass of the. Here we go. This guy's rocking the yak out at 12:30. Nick Nasty encouraging the day drinking. NBA picks tonight. I do like the Lakers. Excuse me. I like the Bucks over the Lakers. And pointed out in the chat, brought to my attention, Cavaliers over the T-Wolves. So there's that. King D is ready to turn it up. Nick Nasty's on a lot of the money line games today. Is the week subscription pick same as your monthly subscription? The price is different, obviously, but the picks are all the same. They're all the same picks. So everything is the same. They all get loaded up, and they're in there. They're in there. Promo code is good on anything, and not just that's a link to my sale page, but you can go to anybody's and get whoever you want on the site with the promo code JK. So King D says Winthrop. He likes Winnie Winthrop over Longwood. That's that's an interesting. See that way. I looked at it. I'm like, it didn't really jump. King D there. Did I follow the King D on his Winthrop play? Might be. I just added Bucks double result plus 170. Bucks fast start, win first half full game. I'll take a shot on some plus money. 170 is worth it. Yeah, JK. I appreciate it. Yeah, the picks are all the same. Weekly, daily, monthly. They're in there, and they're there for you to get. They're there for you to get. So, all right, let's recap what we got going on here, because I'm going to roll out because I got to go do another live show in 20 minutes with Ross and Jesse. So we got that going on. Hamsters +4, VCU +8, Toledo over 152.5. Added plays. Apparently, High Point was not a good one. They were down 18-4. So who knows what's going on there? But I don't fret it because it's early. And Bowling Green minus the 5. So there's that. I will be back tonight with Late Night Money. I'll be going live with Jesse and Ross in about 20 minutes or so. So be sure to follow on Twitter at Mr. Sean Higgs. I will tweet that out if you want to come in and say hello. Good luck and everything. Hope everybody has a good day. And again, back tonight. Hope to see you. Good luck.